When a guy thinks you're out of his league, it's not just about looks or achievements, it's about how he perceives his own worth compared to yours. This idea of being out of someone's league is deeply rooted in human psychology and social dynamics. It taps into feelings of self-worth, social comparison, and the desire to impress someone we deeply admire. Psychologists have studied how self-perception impacts behavior, particularly in relationships. When someone feels they're punching above their weight, they may act in ways that reveal both admiration and insecurity. Their actions are often driven by a mix of hope, hoping that you're going to notice their efforts, hoping that you don't see their fears. This combination creates a unique dynamic that can be both endearing while at the same time frustrating. Historically, the idea of being someone's league has been shaped by societal hierarchies like class, education, or status. But in today's world, it's more about how someone perceives compatibility, whether they think they measure up to the qualities they see in you. The good news, when a guy feels this way, it often means he holds you in very high regard and genuinely wants to win your affection. In this video, we're breaking down the top things guys do when they think you're out of their league. By understanding these behaviors, you'll not only see the effort behind their actions, but also gain insights into how to create a deeper, more authentic connection. So, if you've ever wondered why he's acting a little different around you, stick around, this video is for you. He overcompensates to impress you. When a guy thinks you're out of his league, one of his go-to strategies is to overcompensate. He might try to showcase his best traits, whether it's his intelligence, maybe he's funny, or he's generous. For instance, he might go all out to plan the perfect date or share stories of his accomplishments, hoping to prove that he is worth your time. While this can be flattering, it's also worth noting that overcompensating often stems from self-doubt. He's trying to fill what he perceives as a gap between you two, even if you don't see it that way. If you notice this behavior, acknowledge his efforts, but also let him know you value him for who he is, not just what he does. This can help ease his insecurities and provide or generate a more genuine connection for both of you guys. He becomes extra nervous around you. Have you ever noticed him stumbling over his words, avoiding eye contact, or fidgeting when you're around? This nervous energy is a clear sign he's overthinking everything. He's hyper aware of his actions because he doesn't want to mess up in front of someone he admires so much. This behavior is rooted in the fear of rejection. When he thinks you're out of his league, even just a minor mistake can feel like a deal breaker in his mind. It's endearing in its own way, but it's also highlighting how much he values your opinion. Now, to help him relax, try to create a comfortable environment. A warm smile or a light-hearted comment can go a long way in easing his nerves and making the interaction feel a lot more natural. He tries to elevate himself. Another common reaction is self-improvement. Whether it's hitting the gym, pursuing a promotion, or honing in on a skill, he might start focusing on leveling up. This isn't just for his benefit, it's also his way of feeling more confident about standing beside you. For example, if he's suddenly picking up new hobbies or setting ambitious goals, it might be because he wants to match the energy and drive that he admires and sees in you. It's his way of saying, I see how amazing you are, and I want to rise up to your level. This effort is admirable, but it's important to remind him that you're drawn to who he is now, not just who he's striving to become. He shows excessive respect for your time and space. When a guy thinks you're out of his league, he might hesitate to call or text too often, fearing he'll come across as clingy or annoying. Instead, he carefully picks the right moments to engage, sometimes to the point of seeming distant or overly formal. This hyper-awareness of your time and space comes from a place of respect. He doesn't want to overstep or risk making you feel overwhelmed. While this can be sweet, it can also create a disconnect if he holds back too much. If you sense this, encourage open communication. Let him know that you appreciate hearing from him and value the connection that you're building. He avoids opening up too quickly. Being vulnerable can feel risky, especially if he thinks you're out of his league. He might fear that sharing his flaws or insecurities will lead to rejection. So he keeps things surface level until he feels more confident in how you see him. This isn't about just being dishonest, it's about protecting himself. He wants to maintain a polished image, hoping to earn your admiration before showing his full self. To build trust, create a safe space for him to open up. Show genuine interest in his thoughts and experiences, and remind him that you value authenticity over anything else. He celebrates your wins like they're his own. This one's amazing. One of the sweetest signs that a guy feels this way is how genuinely excited he is for your accomplishments, for your very own accomplishments. Whether it's cheering you on at work, celebrating a personal milestone, or simply being your biggest fan, he's rooting for your success like it's his own. That's an amazing feeling. This behavior shows admiration and respect. Even if he feels unworthy, he can't help but celebrate the amazing things that you are achieving. Acknowledge his support and let him know how much it means to you. This helps reinforce the connection and shows him that his efforts matter. He downplays his own achievements. On the other side, he might minimize his very own successes, thinking that they pale in comparison to yours. It's not uncommon for him to say things like, "Oh, it's nothing," or "What you're doing is way more impressive." This self-deprecating behavior stems from his perception of being less than. While it might seem harmless, it's important to remind him that his achievements are valid and are worth celebrating as well. Encourage him to take pride in his accomplishments and let him know that you see and appreciate his efforts as well. He becomes protective of you. Even if he feels unworthy, he'll still want to show he can care for you. From walking you to your car to defending you in your conversations, his actions say, "You're amazing, and I want to make sure you're safe and happy." This protectiveness is his way of contributing to your life, even if he feels like he can't match your other qualities. It's his way of proving his value in the relationship. Appreciate these gestures and let him know you value the care he provides. It strengthens his confidence and reinforces the bond between you. He struggles with jealousy. If he sees other guys vying for your attention, it can stir up feelings of inadequacy. He might not openly express jealousy, but subtle behaviors like being quieter or moodier than usual might give it away. This stems from his fear of losing you to someone he perceives as a better match. While jealousy isn't always healthy, it's often a sign of how much he values you. Reassure him of your interest and remind him that you're choosing to be with him for a reason. He gives you thoughtful compliments. When he thinks you're out of his league, his compliments often go beyond the surface. He'll notice and admire things like your work ethic, your kindness, or the way you light up a room. These heartfelt compliments show he's paying attention to the qualities that make you feel special. Acknowledge these compliments and show appreciation for his thoughtfulness. It will encourage him to feel more secure in expressing his admiration. When a guy thinks you're out of his league, it's often a reflection of how highly he values you. While his insecurities might make him hold back at times, understanding these signs can help you create a safe space for him to feel comfortable being himself. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and turn those notification bells on. And as always, share your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your experiences.